is Darden, and we're here for the latest installation on the video for Hookist stuff. I don't know how many this is, 5, 6, I forget. Anyway, we're working on the second verse today, and a bunch of really great submissions this week, really cool. What I did was, also it's piano day, love it, I love playing the piano. I'm not a really great piano player, but as a songwriter, it doesn't matter. I'm just playing to write the songs. I don't read music, so who cares? So anyway, so what I did this week, I looked through all the submissions, really great, a lot of really poetic submissions, which are really cool. And I took a mashup of 3 different submissions and then put my own information in there as well. So the submissions come from Renee 814 and Mary Lee. So I took 2 from Renee, 1 from Mary Lee, and what I did is I took words from their submissions and then put it through my kind of brain and using information I had from working with vets, because I want to make this one about veteran. Okay. So the first one from Mary Lee is, I'll carry you when the war rages in your soul, when war rages in your soul. I'll embrace your battle scars until peace is yours to hold. Really cool, really poetic and beautiful. The second one is, I'll carry you when war rages in your soul. The scars I will embrace, your scars I will embrace, your pain, your fear I will hold. Really good. A little wordy at the end, but still very good. And the one from Mary Lee was, I'll carry you, all your hopes and all your fears. We'll share smile and we'll shed tears as we stumble through the years. Really great. Once again, maybe a little wordy, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. What I was sparked by was the specific words. Of course, war, and then scar, peace, soul, fear, stumble, and just thinking about that. And then thinking about what I know from working with veterans and what they think about carrying other people, and how much what they need when they want to feel supported and how much they support others is really entangled. It's really complicated and beautiful. And so I wanted the verse to get really dark and then be light at the end, be positive at the end. And so here's what I came up with. I'll carry you when the battle in your soul and the ringing in your ears will not let you go. I'll be there till the night turns to day, till the fear starts to fade in the valley down below. In everything I do, I will carry you. So here's what that sounds like. I'll carry you when the battle in your soul and the ringing in your ears will not let you go. I'll be there till the night turns to day, till the fear starts to fade in the valley down below. In everything I do, I will carry you like a candle holds the flame, and the wind whispers your name out into the blue. Heaven holds the stars forever in my heart. I will carry you. I will carry you. And then we should go into the bridge here. Like a candle holds a flame, and the wind whispers your name. So I kind of marked out I do that a lot when I'm writing. I just go blah da 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 because I don't have any words. So anyway, that's the bridge. So did you hear that? What we do with the verse? I like that a lot, actually, and I like the way it flows right into the chorus. So, all right. So a couple of just writing, just things I noticed. First off, I'm at the piano. Okay. So the reason I'm at the piano today is because I came up here to play guitar this morning and write, and I sat down with my guitar, and it was so ridiculously unmusical. I felt like I didn't know how to play guitar. I just felt like it wasn't right for some reason, and I was frustrated. Then I turned around, looked at the piano, and went, "Oh, well, maybe I'll play piano." So I just sat down at the piano, and the song that I've been working on for a couple of days just like popped out. It was amazing. It was so cool, with a groove, a piano groove that I'd come up with, I don't know, last week or something like that. So the message is, don't get stuck on a pattern. So if you're playing one instrument and your writing isn't flowing, switch instruments. Like, always have multiple instruments around to write if you can. Whether it's piano, I love having a piano around because the piano is just so great. But even if it's a separate guitar, or maybe it's a separate room another room you want to go to, or a different paper that you work on, or I don't know, it doesn't matter. Switch things up. If you have a pattern, break the pattern. That basically in writing, because your writing should not be dependent on an instrument or a guitar or a room or a pad or a pen or anything like that. It should be able to flow no matter what. So if you find yourself dependent on certain things to be able to write, or certain situations, break that habit immediately, because that's not going to help you at all. So then, let me see. In the writing and the submissions, there were a lot of people that submitted things with the word blue in them, which is cool, but we use the word blue in the chorus. So we don't want to have blue be in the verse and the chorus. So, and it was really powerful in the chorus, so we want to keep it out of the verse. So think about that in word choice. And the reason for that is, if you have a powerful word like blue, which is a real sort of, it sort of sends your mind into a place. Colors do that: green, blue, red, black, white. Sends your mind into a certain thing, a certain place. Use that as a strength. But if you say it in another place in the song, like a verse or something like that, if it's already in the chorus, or vice versa, it dilutes the power. So you don't want that. You want to have it be strong. So it was kind of a drag. I saw it a lot, and it's cool. It's not a problem. It's just a thing. So just think about like word choice, and just pay attention to that, and think about, oh, I'm using that there, so I don't want to use it here. Like, try not to use the same power word in the multiple verses, because it just dilutes it. So there's another word that you can find. So and then the another thing I noticed in the submissions, structure, because a lot of the submissions were very, very beautiful and poetic, which is really great. But because of the structure, it made it really challenging for me to find what the meaning was. And when you're collaborating and co-writing, you want to make it as easy as possible on your collaborators, because they're working too. And you want them to make it easy on you. So pay attention to the structure and the rhyme scheme and all that stuff. Poetry is beautiful, and it can be poetic within the structure. But if your poetry has no structure, it's hard to sing it, and it's hard to make it work sort of as a song. And that's all. For me, it is. There are people that are able to do it really well. I'm not able to pull off sort of free-form thing very well, because it just doesn't. I never had to think. Like, people like Joni Mitchell were able to just go, and it was fantastic. I don't have that. I'm not Joni. So just think about that. And the other thing was in the verse, the second part of the verse, I'll be there till night turns to day, till fear starts to fade in the valley down below. The reason I said that is thinking about things like metaphors, like the valley. The valley is always like the dark part. If you look at myth and things like that, you go into the valley, that's like, woo, look out for the valley. You go up into the mountain, it's like, it's free, it's light. So the valley down below, I put that there specifically because it's the past. It was, it's like, I'll be there till the night turns to day, till the fear starts to fade in the valley down below. The valley's where darkness is. So think about that. Think about metaphors. Think about myths. Think about nursery rhymes. Nursery rhymes are full of the most amazing images to use in songs. So and then the last thing I would say was this morning when I was writing my song, I got stuck, and I took a walk, while I was on the walk, the answer came to me. And I rushed back and wrote the song. So if you get stuck, switch things up. Take a walk. It's always a good thing. So...